Joining us now via phone is Brent Thill, Jefferies senior analyst. Brent, thank you for being here. You know, we look at tech as kind of this monolith, but if you really dig beneath the surface, the real underperformers are these high growth, profitless companies. Do you think that those have been oversold at this point?
Hey, Leslie, I think you still have more room on the downside in the short term. We're seeing many multiples, for example, in software, reach multiples we've never seen before historically. And so as we see this downfall in terms of multiples, we still think there's more room on the downside as it relates to multiples are going to contract with growth contracting. We've had a COVID pull forward and a lot of these internet and software stories. And we think as we go into next year, the biggest concern for us is just continued multiple compression. So we don't think we're at the bottom yet. Obviously, we've had a good correction. We've had some names like Cloudflare, Asana, a number of names that have been hit very, very hard. Multiples have come up, but they're still relatively expensive, and we think you'll get a better opportunity to buy in 22.
Does that, Brent, start to apply more meaningfully to the mega caps? Microsoft, Apple, both down in and around 5% for the week?
I think it is, because what's happened is small and mid cap is really underperforming tech, and everyone went to large cap, and now you're seeing the underperformance in large cap. If you look at it, for example, Adobe, phenomenal story, great management team. They gave, very conservative guide, and the stock got hammered yesterday. And so we think ultimately everyone's been hiding in large cap, and that is the next shoe to drop. When you look at, Microsoft CEO selling half his position because of Washington state tax law, I think you probably just look at the stock and look at, can this company come off another 20% growth year and do it again? And the answer is probably not. So even the executives are selling stock.
When you say that big tech is the next shoe to drop, what do you mean by that? How far of a decline are you expecting?
Well, I don't know if it's the next big shoe. What my point is, small and mid cap have been hit extra hard versus large, and everyone hit in large. Now I think large is coming undone, and we're seeing the beginnings of that with Microsoft, Adobe. We do think there's some multiple downside in the short term. We like these stories. We're buy rated on Microsoft and Adobe, handful of other names. But in the short term, tactically, I think, again, given everyone was hiding there, you're going to see a rotation potentially out as we kind of clear the deck in the short term on tech.